morning or good afternoon, depending on which part of the world you're all joining in from. I'm going to share a little bit my personal perspective on the role I feel international NGOs and donors have within the localisation agenda. But to start with, I really wanted to share how important I feel it is that we collectively create and enable a space like we have today, where we have these kinds of conversations, where we have representatives from the donor community, from international NGOs and local NGOs. So it's really wonderful to be here and be part of this conversation. The reason I'm emphasising on this particular point is because I see a gap when it comes to a common understanding on what is meant by localisation within the development and humanitarian community. Recent conversations I've been having with national and local NGOs, donors and international NGOs has revealed that we often have different interpretations and understandings on what is meant by localisation and how localisation should be done. More broadly, and I guess ultimately, I see localisation as a power shift. However, what this looks like and how it is rolled out needs to be further defined, where I really feel local actors and leaders from the global South countries should lead and drive this dialogue, where I also feel that international NGOs and donors need to be part of this dialogue, but more from a deep listening angle and ensuring we remain coordinated so that as a sector-wise community, we remain aligned with our common goals, values, and commitments. To support this, I feel that international NGOs should ensure decision-making is more decentralised to the countries where we operate, and that the leadership at country and regional level within the international NGOs should be prioritised to qualified persons who come from those countries and regions. The reason I say this is that the nuanced cultural and local knowledge that leaders who represent their own country and region cannot be compared to that of someone who is not from that region or country. In addition, I feel there needs to be a mind shift within the international NGO and donor community to truly embrace localisation and equitable partnerships, where this should be reflected in the leadership style and within institutional frameworks so that it can be truly applied with the support of adaptive tools, guidelines and policies. TDH's partnership and localisation policy that Martin shared today and the work being done by Social Development Directors shared by Barry are fantastic examples of how this can be done. However, there needs to be commitment and investment from both donors and international NGOs to achieve this. Additionally, to shift mindsets, I feel it is critical for international NGOs and donors to invest internally on capacity building to ensure anti-racist and anti-colonial approaches. I personally feel that if we are not able to acknowledge the power imbalance that has and continues to exist within the donor and international community, along with our own personal biases, we will not be able to achieve a genuine shift in power and advance to locally led development. For this, we need courage, openness, and a willingness to have these uncomfortable and often difficult conversations. However, I feel that these conversations are absolutely essential if we are truly to embrace localisation and ensure equitable partnerships. So I'll leave it there. Thank you, Martin, for giving